What's good, YouTube? Everyone82 here, back again once again. And today, I got another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys. It's been a little while, hasn't it? It's been a couple weeks, I say a week or two since we had the last Wi-Fi battle up on the channel, but it's not been a while since we've been doing Wi-Fi battle activity. Over on the Twitch, we've been live streaming X and Y Wi-Fi battles, and of course, the Pokemon Y Live Wonderlock. So if you're not following the Twitch, the link is in the description. Go over there, check it out. Let you know when we go live outside of like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. If you're not up on that, just click that follow button for me. But anyways, this battle is against a subscriber by the name of Daniel, and this is a standard UU match. 6th Gen UU, of course. I love UU. It's so different. It like forces you to use other Pokemon outside of like the standard OU garbage. But besides that, he's got the Carbink for setup, the hard-hitting Excavalier, the Wall Cofagrigus, the MVP of his team, I'd say, the Furfrou. It's very interesting how he plays. You'll see here in a few. The Emboar and the Claw Itzer, that Mega Launcher. I went ahead and broke out Maka the Rhyperior. Haven't used her in a little while. The hard-hitting special attacker Hydreigon. First time using my Milotic as well. The Special Wall Florges, the Physical Wall Weezing, who's my MVP, and Feraligatr, of course. Sheer Force Feraligatr is not out yet. I don't think it is. I haven't really looked into it in a couple weeks. But if it is, I need to go ahead and get my hands on one of those and replace the one I got now. But he goes ahead and leads with his Gem Blast. What the hell is that thing called? I just said it. The hell is that thing called? Carbink. And I went ahead and led with Jimmy, just to get the Dragon Dances off, just for the attempt to sweep. I feel like sometimes when I run sweepers like that, I like to at least try. I mean, I don't necessarily always have to lead with them, but at least I like to at least try to get a sweep with it. I mean, I don't know. It's a good feeling to get a sweep. What can I say? It's a good feeling to get a sweep. All right. But I got one Dragon Dance up, and I was afraid this thing was going to Thunder Wave me. And I went for the Earthquake there, him being a Rock type. But he had the Reflect up, and one Dragon Dance just wasn't enough. I never feel comfortable with just one Dragon Dance. I always want two. You know, I always want two Dragon Dances to feel safe, because then I feel like I'm in like sweep mode, like I can finally just do my thing and I don't have to worry about anything at all. But I went ahead and got the second Dragon Dance off, and it kind of sucked because he finally finished setting up, and he saw I was setting up, and he went for this Moonblast, which took away a large chunk of my health, a lot more than what I really wanted to. So at this point, I was just like YOLOing the fuck out of this Feraligatr right now. I had the two Dragon Dances up, and I didn't really, I don't want to say I didn't care about him, but I wanted to kill the Carbink, and I don't know. I don't want to say he's useless, but he's basically done all that he can. There's no point in keeping him and having someone else take a hit. So we're just going to go ahead and sack him off. And look at this. Look at this Furfrou. Look at how he just eats that up. My lord, that is so stupid. That fur coat is ridiculous. But then he goes for the Retaliate, which kills the Feraligatr. Retaliate has a sick-ass animation, easily one of the best in the game. And it's interesting because he plays this Furfrou the entire match that way. I didn't realize it at first, and you know, a lot of things were clicking in my head. I'm like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? And I was talking with Callum afterwards, because he was streaming with us at the time, and he's like, he just played that Retaliate Furfrou the entire time. Like, he makes some sacrifices later on. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I went out to the physical wall here. That is James the Weezing. Throwback to James from the anime, of course. And he goes ahead and swaps out. He U-turns right out against Weezing. He wasn't trying to have any of that at all. So I just went for the safe Will-O-Wisp. I think the Emboar on his team's the only thing that could take it, but I didn't see him going out to a physical attacker against the physical wall, so I just went for the Will-O-Wisp. But James being a physical wall, he's not going to take the special hits too well, especially not from a Claw Itzer with that Mega Launcher. So I went ahead and swapped out to my special wall, Florges. And yes, I did talk shit about fairies before X and Y came out, and even to this day, fairies is one of my least favorite types. Doesn't mean I hate it, it's just one of my least favorite types. But Florges is a monster. It is a special defense wall. This and Goodra are probably my two favorite special defense walls. Weezing and Gastrodon are probably my favorite physical walls. Florges eats the special hits for days. For days. You can see that Mega launched Water Pulse only did about half to Florges. And of course, predicting the Moonblast, he went ahead and swapped out to his Lance the Escavalier here. And that was a crit. That was a crit too. I remember that from the stream. I was like, damn. We didn't do shit, because of course it's a steel type. But it is what it is. I'm not going to leave Florges in because Escavalier, it may be slow, but it hits very hard. Hits very hard. So I go ahead and swap it to my physical wall, Weezing here. I know that I can't do anything with Sludge Bomb against this thing, but of course Weezing runs the Will-O-Wisp and the Flamethrower. And of course, every Pokemon in 6th Gen now runs Knockoff because it got a boost. It's so fucking stupid. So he knocked off my Black Sludge, so I can't get any HP back. But this, I think, was one of his mistakes in the match. He just sacked off his hard-hitting Escavalier. And he did that so that he could swap into this Furfrou and go for Retaliate. Which is a good, sound strategy, except you're going up against the physical wall. And Weezing just ate that Retaliate like it was breakfast. And then he fucking burned this bitch-ass Furfrou. And now the Furfrou is useless. Because it's not like this is like a defensive stall Furfrou. I'm not saying that, you know, it's not defensive, but you know what I'm talking about. The toxic, protect, U-turn. I don't know what the full moveset is off the top of my head. Return, I think it might be as well. But that's the regular stall set. But Wild Charge, eating it up, didn't do shit because it's burned and it's a physical wall, and we pain split the fuck out of it because we don't have our Black Sludge anymore. So it's like, well, it's like your entire Retaliate strategy is just down the drain now because you used to Retaliate against the wrong Pokemon. Used against the wrong Pokemon, and then you got burned. So, Weezing, officially, I'm going to go ahead and say that was Weezing's first victim in the match. I told you Weezing's my MVP. I went for the safe Sludge Bomb because the Escavalier's gone. I can Sludge Bomb anything on his team and it'll do damage. He goes out to his own wall here, being Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus, I guess you could play him any way you want, but I play him more as a physical wall than a special wall, but he ate that hit like it wasn't funny. And I go ahead and burn him just to whittle down health, just to do what I can, leave any remnants of Weezing that we can. Cofagrigus is rocking that, what, base 30 speed or some shit like that, so he's going to set the Trick Room, and now he's going to outspeed us because it's twisted the dimensions. Oh my lord, oh my lord. And really this is just going to come down to like a stall war. Which wall is going to go down first? Which wall will fall first? He's going to Shadow Ball me, but of course I'm not a special wall, but we held him with 2 HP. Go for the Pain Split, get all that yummy HP back. I love that Pain Split animation. It's just amazing. So we're going to continue to wheel him down, and I know I just lived that first Shadow Ball, so unless he gets a super crit, I am going to live this next one. So he's going to go for another Shadow Ball again. And Weezing, it just does not care. Weezing just does not care. He gets hit, and look at his face. He's just like, is that it? Is it my turn to go? I just love it. I just love it. I wish that we could have gotten a super crit right there. I call it super crit for no fucking reason, but I wish we could have gotten a crit there and done some more damage, even potentially killed him, but it is what it is. But I'm not going to, swap into somebody else and take damage for this. Weezing has done his job. He has done his job, and he did it well. He did it fucking well. And he burned this Cofagrigus as well. And I'm going to go ahead and swap into my Florges here and go for the powerful Protect. I almost said Almighty, but Nick Sacred Fire Negro's got me saying that. Go for the Almighty Protect. Go for the Almighty Protect. Just to get the burn off on this Cofagrigus, because there's no sense in him doing any more damage to my team at all. If you're burning, you're about to die, because he's not going to swap him out. It's the same reason I didn't swap out my Weezing. You know, just sack it off, get a clean switch him. So, I just go for the Protect here, and even with his leftovers, it's not enough, and the burn is going to claim the Cofagrigus. So that is 2 victims that Weezing has taken down now, because like I said, he basically fucked over the Furfrou. That was number 1. Oh, no, the Escavalier was number 1, fucked over the Furfrou is number 2, and now the Cofagrigus is number 3. So a wall, my physical wall Weezing, took out half of his team. I love it. I didn't realize how defensive I played in this match until afterwards, but really, you'll see in the team preview afterwards which Pokemon that I end up using and which ones I don't. So I was actually predicting the Fire type move here because the Hammer Arm or whatever would not have been as effective as like a Flare Blitz on the Florges. Either way, they both would have done serious damage because Florges is a special wall, not a physical wall. So I go ahead and swap out the Maka here, and he went for the Wild Charge, which lucky for us, didn't do shit, and he goes for Power Up Punch. And I'm like, I get what you're going for here, dude. I get it. Trust me, I do. But I would have gone for a Hammer Arm, because it wouldn't have one-shot Rhyperior, but you would have done a lot more damage than the 10-20 points you did with Power Up Punch. I mean, I don't know why you thought you were going to be around long enough to do shit to him, because all Maka had to do was just raise her arms and the ground just shook, and down goes the Emboar. So now I'm pretty sure all he's got left is this burned. Both his Pokemon he has left is burned. Weezing burned the Clawitzer too, so that's 4 victims on the team. Anyways, all he's got left is his burned Clawitzer and then the burned Furfrou as well, and the Furfrou ain't doing shit. And he went for an Aura Sphere here. Personally, I would have gone for a Water Pulse, being 4 times effective with the Mega Launcher, on the off chance that I would have stayed in, which I wasn't gonna stay in against the Clawitzer with the Rhyperior, because again, physical wall, special hits, doesn't add up. So I go ahead and swap out 2 Florges here, being the special wall of the team, eats up that Aura Sphere like it's nothing at all, because it literally is nothing. And I know that since this thing is burned, it's not gonna one-shot me. I'm good to go for a Wish, and I can just really stall this thing out. I mean, the Retaliate strategy that he had going on here isn't bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I mean, it did its job. It took out for Alligator, it stopped the Sweeper and all that shit, because Furfrou's got he's got decent base speed, my lord. But it's just not gonna work. The stall strategy, the stall tactic is gonna be enough to take out this Furfrou, and then he's left with just his Clawitzer, which is what? Special attacker against the special wall. And I know that since he's going for Wild Charge over and over and over again, no reason for my Florges to take any more damage than any more damage, period, because we got full health back, and I know I'm going to need it for that Claw Itzer. So since he's going for Wild Charge, since he's going for anything, period, he's a physical attacker that's burned. Maka's going to eat the hit up like it's not funny. And, that was it. The Furfrou goes down. The Furfrou goes down. Down goes the Furfrou! Down goes the Furfrou! So, I love it, I love it, I love it. But like I said, I never really realized how defensive I played in this match until afterwards, when I was like recording it and talking with Callum about it afterwards. I was like, I don't normally play this defensive. I play a lot more offensive normally, but I just kept swapping between walls. I mean, the three walls I swapped between were Florges, Rhyperior, Weezing. Florges, Rhyperior, Weezing. Florges, Rhyperior, Weezing. It just ate the hits for days. But I went ahead and sped this part up these last couple turns of the battle because literally it's just me stalling him out. That's all it is. There's no point in me getting or taking any more damage than I already have. Like you see, I'm just catching wishes. And did it even go for a Moonblast? Did it even go for a Moonblast? We just kept, like I said, just kept going for Wish Protect, letting the burn do its thing, and we just call it a wrap right there. So, besides that, I think it's a nice 4-0 UU match. GG, Daniel. That was a nice battle on stream. Everyone enjoyed it. But, like I said, look at the team preview. The Feraligatr ahead of my team died in the beginning because I was fucking around. The Weezing did his job, took out 4 members of the team, basically. The Florges did his job and just walled that Claw Itzer perfectly. Didn't even use Milotic. Didn't even use Hydreigon. Had no use for them at all in this match. 2 members of the party, 2 very strong members of the party, just chilling there. And then Mach the Rhyperior, of course, did her thing too. So, besides that, you guys, make sure you check out all the links in the description. Twitter, Facebook, I almost said YouTube, you're already on YouTube. Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all that good little bit of heavy bullshit. We should be streaming later on tonight after the Prism podcast over on Twitch. Trying to get like the 2nd badge in the Pokemon Y Wonderlock, and I don't know, just come out, man, just come out, just do the damn thing, come on out. But I hope that you all enjoyed the Wi-Fi battle today. We should have another Wi-Fi battle up tomorrow, then Pokemon Coliseum will be back on Monday. But with that being said, you guys, smash that like button down below for me if you enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battle. And of course, thank you for all your support, and thank you for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube, Damp182. I'm out.